Heavyweight.
I don't give a damn. That was a big one I fought. Now I don't give a damn.
Hey, one more thing. Before the 7th.
Seems like a popular thing to do today in the social media age of boxing is protect fighters. A lot of fans in the social media age protect fighters. And it's annoying when you see boxing fans say shit like, what did he do to deserve a fight with so-and-so? Right? Why is his resume, etc., etc., etc.? A lot of irrelevant shit really is just an obstacle to protect your fighter. It's a barrier to put in front of your fighter to protect him from this dude that got that real smoke for his ass. Right? It's just that I don't think we're dealing with real boxing people these days, really. I think we're dealing with mostly fanboys. You know what I'm saying? See, your boy Bushido, like I said before in one of my recent videos, I don't protect fighters at all by any means. I fought before. I don't need to protect fighters. I know what these dudes getting themselves into. When it's time to fight, it's time to fight. If you ain't ready, you better get ready. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't ready, you better do your best. Right? But in boxing, boxers get a pass for avoiding their rivals, ducking their nemesis. You know what I'm saying? They get passes for it. Why? Because boxing fans, boxing groupies, boxing bozos protect these dudes. Instead of just saying, man, you got to go see him. We ride with you 100%, but you got to go see this dude. Nah, they'll come up with an excuse why this dude don't deserve a fight with this guy. A pathetic state. And this is why boxing fans always get the short end of the stick. We all not on the same page, right? One group of fans want to see their guy get a shot. The other group of fans don't want to see that guy get a shot against their guy because they probably deep down, they probably feel that their guy get beat by this guy. Instead of just saying, you know what, we go ride with him 100%. We go hope he get through it. Nah, we just go protect him and downplay the other guy so he don't get the opportunity at all. Oh, he got to go do this. Oh, he got to go do that. It's a lot of boxers today that's in that type of predicament. And when we're dealing with these dudes, these super A-side fighters, that tends to be the case. The Canelo Alvarez's, the Errol Spence's, you know, T.O. trying to flex on his A-side now. You know, these super A-side fighters that they can kind of pick who they want to fight and anybody line up at the door to fight them, but they don't want to fight any and everybody. You know? It's just a shame that boxing fans ignore key facts too when we're looking at some of these situations. Demetrius Andrade, for example, was the 154 WBO champion for the longest time. Couldn't get any fights. They end up stripping him of his belt because he just couldn't get any fights. Literally stripped him. Canelo Alvarez wanted no part of him. Then, once that belt came up online, the vacant WBO junior middleweight title came up for grabs. Wait, didn't Liam Smith? I believe Liam Smith fought somebody for it. It's either that, I can't remember exactly, it was so long ago now. It's either Liam Smith fought somebody else for it and got it, or him and Canelo fought for the vacated one. One of the two. Either way, Canelo Alvarez waited till Andrade, the belt got off his fucking waist, and then that's when he went to go for it. Now, as a Canelo fan, I question that shit. Like, dude, why you duck this guy, bro? That's a duck move, man. You know what I'm saying? But Canelo fans are so Andrade don't deserve a fight. Triple G fans used to do the same shit. What did Andre Ward do to deserve a fight? What did Lara do to deserve a fight? But then he over here fighting fucking what's the dude's name? Man, who the fuck was Triple G fighting around that time, right? Who the fuck was these dudes? Dominic Wades and man, it's so many of those names I forgot now. You know, I forgot those dudes' names, but it wasn't nobody to remember. You know what I'm saying? But those guys apparently deserves a shot at Triple G versus guys like Charlo and Andrade. She-Fat deserves a shot at Billy Joe Saunders' title before fucking Andrade did. Nobody was up in arms about these dudes fighting these guys that was built in a lab some motherfucking well. Nobody said nothing. That's what I said in my other video as well. I think y'all need to go back and listen to that shit. A lot of the wrong dudes are in position. A lot of the wrong fighters are in position in boxing. And I feel that we'll never get the best out of boxing. I just feel that way. We gonna get John Jones versus Adesanya before we get any of these super big fights in boxing that we want to see. Boxers, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the fact that they feel they gonna get written off if they lose, or I don't know what it is with boxers, but a lot of them ain't risk takers like they need to be. You know? And what I mean by risk taking, I mean take the toughest challenges. In MMA, you have no choice but to fight the toughest dudes. If you ain't ready, you might just get your fucking ass beaten. Then you have to start over from the drawing board again. That's the nature of the beast. But in boxing, these dudes are too afraid of that. Too afraid to take a real chance. They may end up lowballing the guy because they feel he's a real threat just to kind of price themselves out of the fight. It's a lot of fucking weak shit that goes on in boxing, and the fans condone it. I'm not with any of it. Yeah, I'm a Crawford fan, but guess what? I want him to fight Sean Porter. I do. I think that fight needs to happen. I want to see it happen. They said he ducking Sean. They said he don't want to fight Sean. I want to see it. Go get your ass in that ring, bud, and run Sean right up out of there. See how easy that was? I ain't got to protect him. I got to come up with a reason why Sean don't deserve to fight. Nah, put Sean up in there. Put him up in there. Right? For Canelo. I'm a Canelo fan. Go ahead and put Andre up in there with him. May the best man win. Go ahead and throw Charlo up in there too. Triple threat match. May the best man win. All the smoke. We don't play that shit over here on Bushido Boxing. All that protective fighter shit. All that weak shit that fans be doing. Right? If the excuse is valid, then excuses are valid. But half the time it's not. It's time to fight. 2 champions, undefeated guys. Why the fuck we ain't getting these fights? Why is Callum Smith getting a title shot? Oh, well, because he's the number 1 ranked guy and all this. Man, we know he wasn't really the best guy at that division. Let's be real. Real Talk, episode 11. Fans protecting fighters. All right? Callum Smith didn't really deserve that motherfucking title shot, dude. Come on. He didn't deserve that payday at Canelo over no Andre. I don't care what weight Andre at now. I call it the middleweights anyway. All those dudes could probably move up to all them weight classes and bounce around. Some of them may not can move all the way back down, but most of them could bounce from 160 to 168 pretty comfortably, I'm sure. Most of them. Not all of them, most of them. Canelo said he can make 160. But he gonna stay at 168 right now. He said he ain't gonna fight Mexicans again. I think that's a problem. Because we got David Benny up there looking for that smoke. He's a Mexican. Oh, you don't want no other Mexican stealing your juice. Same thing as Floyd. Now I see why a lot of the Mexican boxing fans call him Canelo. Because Floyd didn't want to fight black fighters. I don't know what it was. Maybe black fighters can match his athleticism and his speed. Maybe he was afraid that black man was going to steal all his juice if they beat him. Right? Maybe that's what it was. Canelo Alvarez doing the same shit. Maybe Danny Benny could take all his juice if he beats him. All right? Canelo Alvarez come out and say he ain't fighting Mexican fighters. So you what? So that means no other Latino, no other Mexican guy can get a shot at you. So you gonna go over there and just go on this European tour that you've been doing for the past few years now. All right? I think box fans need to wake the fuck up. And Canelo Alvarez has been a pretty consistent topic on my channel for the past few videos. Why? Because there's always something. There's always something. There's always something with Canelo Alvarez. Fans really protect him too. Big time. He's supposed to be the best guy in the sport. Why y'all protecting him? Why does he need protection if he's so big and bad? He's moving up in weight, bullying all these dudes. Why the fuck he need protection from you dudes for? Some boxing bozos on the internet. Why do he need protection from y'all? Why do Andre got to go deserve a title shot? Why do Charlo got to? Why they ain't do nothing? They've been around this motherfucking long. Why they didn't do nothing? Did you ever think about the reason why they can't get these names to fight them? Is because these dudes might be too good for their own fucking good? Did you ever think about that? Nah, you just want to say they can't fight and they don't want to. Boxing fans are so fucking stupid. And I never consider myself one. Yeah, y'all see me go on these random rants. That's because I'm a Gemini. One minute I'm cool as ice. Next minute I'm flaming like fire. And I woke up on fire this morning because I looked on social media and I seen some bullshit from boxing fans. And it got me riled up in the morning. Protecting fighters and shit. Y'all need to cut that shit out. Grown ass man protecting fighters and shit. Coming up with excuses. Putting that shit into the universe. Then we don't get these fights because you bastards. You know what I'm saying? I blame boxing fans. Because we all ain't on the same fucking page. We may not always have to agree. We may not even have to like each other. But we should be in this to see the best fight, see who the best fighter is. We should be able to agree at least on that, right? We should at least be able to agree on who the best fighter is. On seeing the best fights. Not all this, he don't deserve a shot. And why don't he deserve a shot? Why did that guy deserve a shot if this guy didn't deserve a shot? Box fans are a bunch of clowns. Like, subscribe, hide your boy. Peace out.